You know, I was from a family, a very humble family. My dad was a construction worker. And it all started in high school. We got this little band together, and so, you know, I was kind of like actually making more money than my dad, you know, playing on the weekends in these little rock and roll bands. And then I got a really good rock and roll band together, a band called Ruckus, and it was probably one of the better bands to ever come out of Florida. We attracted a huge audience. Wherever the band went is where the club scene went, around Tampa and surrounding areas. Next thing I know, wrestlers started showing up. So all over Humperdinck, Superstar Billy Graham, Jack and Jerry Briscoe were regulars, Harley Race, Mike Graham, Steve Kern, all these local wrestlers. I approached Jack and Jerry Briscoe, and they ended up breaking me in the wrestling business. They took me down to Matsuda's gym the first day, and they just broke my leg. That simple. To see if I'd come back. So about 10 weeks later, I came back, had a different attitude. The long hair that was down to my waist, I cut off real short. I spent about a year and a half with Hiro Matsuda learning how to wrestle. And after that, I started wrestling for a couple of years and couldn't make any money and quit 3 or 4 times. Different territories of Pensacola, Alabama, Memphis, where Jerry Lawler was at running the show, making no money. And finally, I quit. Went back to work on the docks as a longshoreman, loading ships. And Jack and Jerry Briscoe called me up and said, "Are you crazy, man? You could have the greatest career ever in wrestling. We want you to meet a guy named Vince McMahon." I said, "No, not interested." And they said, "Well, he wants to meet you. He's heard about you." I said, "Well, I'm not meeting him." I said, "Well, you just talked to him." I said, "Well, I'll fly up and talk to him, but I'm not taking my wrestling gear because I'm not going to get talked into it." What sense that made, I don't know. I went up there and met Vince Sr., and he had a long talk with me and told me what he wanted to do with me. And after a short conversation in Allentown, Pennsylvania, I agreed. And that's how I came to New York. It was Jack and Jerry Briscoe talked me into giving it one more try.